hours of past reverie, drifting by one after another. This story deserves a perfect ending. Don't you think?
Noble knight, you are truly a blazing spark. It is my honor to share this banquet with you.
Noble knight, you have earned victory with your blade, and you have every reason to revel in this moment of triumph. Let me pour you a glass of honey brew.
Noble knight, with the sovereign now enthroned, this triumph is yours as much as hers. Let me raise a toast to you.
Noble knight, your strength is boundless. Lead us to conquer the universe, and let us toast to that vow!
Then drink we shall. Raise your glass. In the deep sea, I never knew what fire was. But when I set foot on land, the first light that I saw was the flames of war, lit with golden blood. It scorched my fins, made me feel pain and ignited an unprecedented hunger. A hunger that flickers in every hero's heart. So bright, yet so blinding.
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that? The court sings her praises!
Come! Join us and praise her glory!
This story deserves a perfect ending. Don't you think? This story deserves a perfect ending. Don't you think?
One eye of hers sees glory, the other sees corpses.
And yet, she cherishes the name of glory more than fear and death.
As they say, the coward died 1,000 times before his end.
But the brave face death but once, which gods stand witness.
On the eve of war, we sang our hymns and set our sights to sail beyond the stars. The legions will climb aboard the beast, riding it like currents across the cosmos. Planets after planets flew the flags of her crown. Realm after realm was ignited by her flames of war. As the final resistance fell silent, a vast empire rose from among the stars. And this small pond at last embraced prosperity and peace. That's how the story ends. Tell me, visitor, in this dream, did you enjoy the show? Yes. Just fake bubbles glinting on the surface of poured wine. It's time for me to wake up from this drunken dream.
Once cheered for my ascension. And now they cheer for my fall. The cosmos. The battlefield that I cannot reach.
Before the Sovereign's conquest reached its end, Her life and ambition had already been swallowed by the deep sea. This is the true ending. Her grand designs torn apart by the blade. Her regal robes soaked in golden blood. And the one who struck her down? The one who struck her down was her most loyal Gladius. I don't need to explain myself. A fish in a pond has no hope against the surge of fate. I wandered the shore, found a flicker of flame, only to snuff it out with my own hand. I don't understand. If the ocean's feast, the Imperator's dream, and even Amphorius's existence are all illusions, then what's the point of our journey? When the Deliverer returns, I will let this absurd celebration come to an end. But Greyfry, I can't help but wonder how I dearly wish this feast of the flame chase would never end.
It seems she sensed your presence. The Fantasia's foundation is starting to crack. Let's return to the prologue. Remember the allegory of the cave. Can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are and stop mistaking them for reality? As you've seen, when she cast off her chains, finally turned to look around, and moved her legs, her reward was nothing but searing pain. The light will blind her, for the fire behind her had never once actually touched her eyes. Her legs will buckle beneath her, for she had never learned to walk forward. And so she fell into infinite confusion and fear, and came to firmly believe that the shadows and echoes were the real world. But we in the cosmos, are we truly any wiser than she was? Now, nameless one, fateless one, ask yourself this. The paths you tread, the eons you worship, everything you've trailblazed with your own hands, could it all be someone else's projected shadow? Let's leave that question till after the curtain falls. Once you've unearthed every last truth and reached the prison built for me by the demigods, I'll speak with you face to face. I, the Theoros, have walked the 30 million histories born by Kozlana. 1,000 years is a mere atom in a grain of sand to me. Amphorius, compared to the cosmos, is but that grain upon a whole beach. I swore to bring an end to the erudition. Would I really let a single grain grind down my mind? Now, please use the power of time to open the gate to the ocean's depths. Go, find the prison warden tormented by loyalty. Find her, step into the world's vortex, and once there, everything between us. That palace reflects the heart of the demigod of ocean. Intoxicated, stagnant. There you'll witness the true beginning of the saga of deliverance. An ugly history long buried by tides and shame. A staircase of apotheosis that the Imperator forged with the golden blood of 500 human sacrifices under the pretense of conquest. I'll wait for you at the heart of the world. But to reach the place, you must find the prison warden lost in her stupor.